Welcome to Module 4, Lesson 1 of the per square foot method. I know this is the method you've been likely waiting to get to this entire time, so I'm so excited to take you through this. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised by the end of this to learn just how you can also put per square foot method into your own proposals and quoting processes. If you're here, it's because you're an interior designer that's likely tired of only quoting projects by the hour or guessing at your flat fee rates and not getting further ahead financially. You're tired of tracking and billing for your time, that's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and chasing down payments from clients. And you may have faced scrutiny from clients in the past around your hours. They watch your time and the clock like a hawk and push back on your invoices. And how do I know this? Because this was me. I was once exactly where you are right now. I started out charging by the hour at $35 per hour back in 2003 because I had zero clue what interior designers were charging. There was no online community at the time, really, that showed what other designers were openly doing or how they had their businesses set up or what they were pricing their jobs at. What I found over the years was this. I hated charging by the hour. I hated tracking every single hour that I worked. I found it almost impossible to capture all of my time because I was busy working in my business, not on my business. Clients hated getting hit up for money every week, bi-weekly, monthly. When I charged by the hour, it left the door open for clients to question and scrutinize everything I was doing for them, especially when the budgets were low or kind of tight. I found clients often pushed back on the hours that I was submitting because they couldn't truly believe that things took the amount of time that I said they were taking. Because, hello, they're not interior designers. But it's funny how people have an anchor in their minds, even for things they have zero experience or knowledge in, and it can be very hard to convince them otherwise. I hated that constant pushback, and all of that questioning began to create a subconscious fear in me around charging what I was worth and billing for all of my time, which in turn, and you guessed it, had me billing only for most of my time, not all of my time, simply to avoid those confrontations. And like, what kind of business practice does that really create for yourself? Not a great one. So I ended up limiting the potential profit that I could have been making even from the very start. And I often felt taken advantage of. And the truth was, I had created that entire experience for myself. It wasn't my clients. Unless you're charging $300, $400, $500 per hour and invoicing for every single billable hour, which let's face it, very few designers are actually doing, charging per hour is not a healthy structure to scale your business with. Many designers are in the $100 to $150 range, which sounds great, but they're only charging 50 to 70% of their billable hours. And you can see how a high sounding hourly rate might sound profitable, but doesn't actually translate into cash in your bank account every month. So while I was working to grow my business in my new location, I had the opportunity to quote on several small commercial projects. And what did I discover about commercial work? The industry standard is to charge per square foot. And commercial clients accepted the per square foot rate with almost zero pushback. Charging per square foot was similar to a flat fee method, which I was already comfortable with. And I discovered that I could actually make more profit charging per square foot. So while I was quoting this commercial work, I quickly learned a valuable lesson and it changed my entire world. Commercial clients didn't push back on my pricing because it was anchored to something tangible. And that, my friends, is the entire key in making per square foot work for you. Let's get more into it in lesson 2.